I'm Matt Bishar with REIT.com here in Atlanta, Georgia for REITWorld 2014, NAREIT's annual convention for all things REIT. Joining me for this CEO Spotlight is Eric Bolton, the Chairman and CEO of MAA. Eric, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, glad to be here.
Now, I'd like to start by talking about the apartment fundamentals and how they're shaping up in 2015 for your core Sunbelt markets.
Well, we think 2015 is shaping up to be another good year, very similar to 2014. The demand side, job growth continues to show steady recovery, particularly coming out of some of our larger markets. And despite the supply pickup that we're seeing in a number of markets, demand is growing at a steady pace, and overall positive absorption continues. And we think that in some of the secondary markets, we will actually see improved job growth next year. Those markets continue not to see supply pressure, and so we actually believe the secondary markets could do better in 15 than they did in 14.
And now, it's been just over a year since MAA completed its merger with Colonial Properties. How has that merger, the integration gone, and is the consolidation on track? And how is the overall opportunity playing out versus the expectations you had?
Well, it's going very well. It's been a year ago, October 1st, when we completed the merger, and as expected, we thought it would take about a year to get fully integrated, get all the systems and back office processes pulled together, and we had a very busy first half of the year. And as we began to get into the summer leasing season, things really started to click, and we really continue to feel very good about all the opportunities that we previously identified when we announced the merger, both NOI synergies, G&A synergies, and so overall we're quite pleased with the progress that we've made and feel very good about the opportunity.
And lastly, can you talk about the current acquisition market and what your expectation for future transactions is?
Well, I tell you, our transaction environment is more robust now than it was a year ago. It's really picked up, and that's somewhat a consequence of the new development that has begun to pick up in a number of markets. And a lot of these Southeast markets tend to be developed by builders who really have no intention of owning the asset for very long. They're looking to move out of it fairly quickly after either getting stabilized or in some cases pre-stabilized. So with the pickup in new delivery, we are actually seeing much more product being brought to market, and believe that our acquisition environment will be more robust in 2015 than it was in 2014.
Well, Eric, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Glad to do it.
For more on this and other REIT news and analysis, be sure to visit REIT.com.